channel will be back after an important message.
Love. Everybody needs it. Love with pop cards.
That's wonderful stuff. That, believe it or not, was David Bowie advertising Love, the ice lolly from 1968. Special ice lolly for hippies. And that's one of the pieces of trivia that's been put into this book by Roy Carr and Charles Shaw Murray of the NME, David Bowie-An Illustrated Record, and we've got Roy here to talk about it. Roy, let's get one thing straight in the first place, something that's always confused me. Is it Bowie or Bowie?
If you've got a phone, we'll ring him.
Is it Bowie or Bowie?
Bowie.
How do you say that?
Halfway between.
Halfway between. How does he say it? You've no idea at all. Tell, for anybody who hasn't come across your previous excursions in this field, you've previously done a Beatles illustrated record
and
the Stones illustrated record.
Yeah.
What is an illustrated record?
It's the artist is seen through their music as opposed to a scurrilous biography.
I see. I understand there are a lot of people in Fleet Street who are interested in this scurrilous biography.
When they found out we were doing it, they all descended upon us, said we want serialisation rights. When they found out we didn't discuss his sex life or anything like that, they
Do you think anybody will get around to doing a scurrilous biography of David Bowie?
Well, probably about 7 or 8 will come out.
I see. How did he actually get into advertising ice lollies?
I think he was broke at the time, and it was a way of paying them. Well, that's how the police started off, wasn't it? Chewing gum or something like that.
Do you think he'd be embarrassed about that nowadays?
No, he loves it.
I see. Is it difficult to find actual pieces of trivia like that? How do you go about it? Where do you start?
That took a year to find. We found it in a vault. No label, been laid there for about 10 years, and as far as we know, that is the only print left.
Mm-hmm. Is it more difficult to find things on Bowie than it was on the Beatles or the Stones?
Yeah, because David flitted from about 6 record companies, and nobody kept anything.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of myths that have grown up around him over the years. Are there any that this book allowed you to either confirm or deny?
Yes, in particular the David Bowie pin-ups, the one where he did all the cover versions. There was all these rumours going around that there was a volume 2, and we confronted him with it, and he said no. There probably is. He's probably got all the tapes and won't know.
So do you actually cooperate with him?
Oh, yes.
In what way?
Well, he was doing The Elephant Man when we were doing the book, the main part of the book. Charlie and I worked on it for about 2 years on and off, and we sent him questionnaires when he was doing The Elephant Man. Came back with interesting stuff like Jimmy Page played guitar on his second record.
Does he actually collect his old things as well?
I think he just collects books.
Not records, he's not interested.
No, and old managers.
What's the most valuable sort of bit of trivia that attaches to David Bowie?
Oh, well, I suppose the very first record, Davy Jones and the King Bees.
How much would that fetch?
Are you buying or selling?
Buying.
About £100, brand new.
How do you account for the fact that he's remained there over all these...
I don't know, but he's always... You've only got to look what's happening now on the charts. 50% of it is all David Bowie. Or just pure luck. You've only got to look what's happening now on the charts. 50% of it is all David Bowie casualties.
Well, thanks very much, Roy Carr. Back to Annie.